Alright guys, put down your torches and pitchforks. I was watching the Steven Nuke, as everyone else ever spent their summer, and as I predicted, it shattered some of my theories. Boo! Okay, but seriously, I did get some stuff wrong. I got some stuff right, and some of what I said is still up for debate. It's probably best if you watch all my previous theories to get a sense of what I'm talking about. There's only 3, links in the description. First of all, I totally called the fact that Rose shattered Pink Diamond. Really? Well, I still believe so. Some seem to still want to debate this. So, I guess we'll call that one up for debate. We also hear from Jasper, right before her total corruption, that Rose is also under Pink Diamond. 1 point for me. Also, I do read the comments, so I know all of you love to point out that Bismuth made Rose's sword. So, I'm breaking even so far. But I totally called the fact that it was gem-made, not human-made. I'm not petty, so I won't count that as a big point I got right. As for the scabbard, we still don't know how it was created, so you could argue Bismuth made that as well. I mean, that makes sense. But there's still no canon confirmation of that, nor whether or not Rose had any lions when the sword was made. And going back to the shattering of Pink Diamond, while you could say it's still up for debate, we still do have some, at least somewhat reliable proof from the gems and the rubies that a diamond could be shattered. Even if you don't choose to subscribe to that theory, the whole propaganda argument still holds some weight. But we all know her followers weren't shattered, considering Jasper's continued existence, but there's still the idea of diamonds covering up Pink Diamond's shattering. Bubbling is still a confusing subject in certain ways, since Peridot's sentence did continue after her bubbles popped, but Amethyst started a new sentence upon reforming. Most likely because she wasn't bubbled. Here's what I think now. Peridot didn't know she was poofed since Garnet attacked her from behind, so when she reformed she thought she was still at the Galaxy Warp. And there was some time in between her poofing and her being bubbled. Maybe being poofed puts them in that state of suspended animation, as the bubble just prevents them from reforming. And since Amethyst saw Jasper's attack, she knew she was poofed, so as soon as she regained consciousness, she knew to start a new sentence. As for who taught the crystal gems to bubble, it still could be Rose. Peridot bubbled with no prior teaching, so it became green. Taking some inspiration from Garnet, she bubbled in her own Peridot-y way, making the bubble her skin color. Rose could have taught the crystal gems to bubble in her own rosy way, making all the bubbles pink. And Pearl could have been self-taught, been taught by White Diamond, etc. So the cluster gems could also have learned to bubble from different sources, explaining the rainbow bubble. The cyborg gems are also still up for debate, but I still believe in it. It just makes sense because they never refer to it as a soldier. But even after 4 weeks, we still have no information on why homeworld gems don't bubble. Strange. Well, since Steven Universe is back on a weekly schedule, maybe we'll start getting some answers. This is William, and I hope to see you guys in the next theory. Also, some people might say that because we hear Bismuth say that she and other Bismuths created spires and other buildings for, gems to do their stuff in. Some people might think that my whole theory on the corrupted building gems theory might be, incorrect. But we do definitely see that gems like the desert glass do form into, buildings. So maybe it's certain types of buildings that bismuths make, or buildings that are meant to be permanent, while the gem buildings are meant to be travel size, sort of.